Hey everyone, Hobbyside here. Today I just want to give you guys an update video of kind of what's been going on with this tank in the last month and a half. I recently traveled to China for Chinese New Year's, and while I was there, the whole coronavirus outbreak kind of unfolded. And what ended up happening was that my travel plan essentially ended up getting messed up a bit, and I spent a longer time in China than I initially anticipated. I ended up being gone for almost 4 weeks, and basically wasn't really taking care of the tank at all while I was gone, obviously. I did have someone, a good friend of mine, come in every once in a while just to kind of check on it and do some basic things like top off the ATO and change out the filter floss, but for the most part the tank was kind of unattended. That did have its consequences. You know, I haven't been testing anything while I was gone, like no alkalinity checks, no nitrate and phosphate checks, and so based on that, you'd anticipate that some things are going to go wrong when you're away from the tank that long. When I did come back, I did notice a couple of losses. I had lost a couple of SPS, some small acro frags, and unfortunately one of my fish actually managed to jump out of the tank, one of my wrasses, and I found it on the floor when I got back. Obviously that could have easily been prevented by getting a lid. Anyways, moving away from kind of the bad news, the good news is when I did come back, for the most part everything was doing pretty well. I can't really, I can't really complain. It could have been much worse. The tank could have crashed over 4 weeks, but everything was normal. Although the parameters were a little bit, out of the normal range, it wasn't really severe in any way. And I'd say part of that is probably due to the fact that I have an aquarium controller that I can monitor while I'm away from home, and just kind of see that everything is acting normal, like pH values and temperatures, and nothing is going crazy in the tank. The good news is I have replaced the pintail wrasse that I lost with another fish. I ended up picking up a yellow eye coal tang just to help out more with algae management in the system. I also added another rock from my sump into the display, just to kind of create some more territory for the coal tank to be able to get some territory of his own and get more comfortable with the yellow tang. That way there might be a higher chance of them integrating well and not fighting for the yellow tang's existing territory. In terms of equipment, I did end up picking up a KH director so that I can monitor alkalinity for my tank while I'm gone. That way we don't have a repeat situation of what happened, where I was away from the tank and I wasn't able to test for alkalinity and adjust my dosing. So that should be coming in soon, and I'll be doing an unboxing video and an install video of that. I also need to pick up a new lid for the tank. So if you guys have any recommendations for a good lid that will look seamless and for the most part unnoticeable, please leave a recommendation in the comments below so that I can check it out. I'm also planning to start a new series for the channel, which kind of dives more into the microbiology of the tank. I have a nice microscope that is able to do some pretty nice imaging, and hopefully with that microscope I can create some nice content, and then we can dive into the microbiology of a reef tank together. Anyways, that's it for the update. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.